Hello everyone, and welcome to another Summer in the City vlog. Today is Friday and I am about to go meet my friend Tess and Amanda, and I think maybe some other people, I'm not really sure. We're gonna go have some lunch and unpack because last night was the Busy Blooming event, which Tess Barclay, one of my dearest friends, was holding an event at Sweat and Tonic for all of her community of women who are really into entrepreneurship. They're either content creators, they're aspiring content creators. A lot of them do still work corporate jobs and they're either trying to have a side hustle and they want to connect with like-minded women. And she invited me, of course, just because I'm her friend, but she invited me to speak on the panel with a bunch of other women to speak to all the women that were there to give them tips and advice and inspiration on how to build their dream career, whatever that looked like, and it went amazing. Also, I met a lot of you guys there, which is so insane to me because I'm pretty sure I said this to every single one of you. I was like, I can't believe you guys are real. I don't really run into that many subscribers in real life. I think a lot of you guys don't live in Toronto, but when I do, I'm like, oh my God, you are so real. So anyways, if I met you, thank you so much for saying hi to me. Now, one of the girls on the panel, her name is Lisa. She gave a really good answer to a question that Tessa had asked, and I want to read it so that we can unpack quickly because I have been thinking about this same idea of change and getting out of your comfort zone. I think in general, this whole entire panel, we were all sharing our stories of how we've gotten out of our own ways to pursue our dreams. And that's, you know, at the end of the day, you are the one that's getting in your way. When you have certain goals in your life, and this is something that I've been really realizing in my own life right now, it's going to take you becoming a new version of you. It's going to take you telling yourself a new story. It is literally gonna take you getting out of your comfort zone. And I find that when I really listen closely to the universe and how things are moving in my life, I never think things are coincidence. And there's certain things that are happening in my life that are actually, if I really think about it, a manifestation of what I've been saying that I want in my life. And I'm realizing there's certain pieces that are moving in my life and naturally I want to say no to it. Naturally, I'm afraid. Naturally, it makes me feel uncomfortable, but I also realize that one, if I'm afraid of something, that really means I should probably go for it because I've probably been in my comfort zone. But two, the things that are coming up in my life that require me to maybe be a little bit uncomfortable in my life, I know if I were to get out of my comfort zone and push past my fears, I know what's on the other side of these fears is what I've been trying to call into my life. And I think sometimes we're waiting for the day that we are just gonna be really comfortable to be able to go towards the direction that we want to in our life, or we're just waiting for the perfect relationship or the perfect situation or the perfect career, but it's that's not how things work though. You have to become the change and then you will start to see things reflect in your outside world. And 99% of the time, the thing that you really want in your life is always on the other side of your comfort zone. It's always on the other side of the thing that you are avoiding. It's always the thing that you don't want to do, the thing that you're always pushing off, the thing that you keep telling yourself a certain story about. That is the thing that always needs to be addressed in order for you to get what you want in your life. The question that Tess had asked Lisa, I'm reading it on my computer here. She asked, how do you know when it's time to make change and relieve the pressure of picking one career and sticking to it? Now, she gave a story and I don't remember word for word what she was saying, but at the end of the panel, she was basically saying, know when your time is up, know when it's time to change. Listen to that deep intuition and that knowing that so many of us women have, actually, we all have, but we have been taught and stripped away from connecting to that intuition, but really listening to that and building that strength and realizing that is going to be your guidance in life. And I like to call this your emotional guidance system. I think a lot of people say this as well, but realistically, we have this emotional guidance system within us. What feels good, what feels bad, what feels like resistance, what doesn't feel like resistance. And a lot of the times we just keep pushing past our intuition and we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, but expecting different results. And something that I've had to remind myself of is if I want this dream life, if I want the thing that I want, yes, I have to get out of my comfort zone, but I also need to look at the systems that are put in place in my life that may not be getting me to where I want in my life. And learning how to be okay with changing those systems, of letting go these habits or these ways of thinking or this way of living that is very consistent, but it's not getting me anywhere. And I look at this in many different ways in my life. Let's say working out. Right now I've been realizing I want to feel like I'm really getting in a good workout and I'm really moving my body and just taking care of myself daily. But At the gym, I really enjoy doing leg day. I really love the way that it feels. Like, of course, yeah, like I'm working towards certain aesthetic goals. That's not the biggest focus. For me, it really does make me feel like I have the best workout when you're doing legs. Like, I love it. But for upper body, my arms and my core, I don't get the same endorphin rush from that workout. I think it's kind of boring. I don't really love it. Like, it's just, I can do it. I mean, but it's just really boring. And I just realized, like, you know, me not enjoying the upper body days gets to a point where sometimes I'll just skip it because I'm like, I don't really need to do it. Like, it's fine. I'm still going in the gym enough that I need to. Like, I'm doing hot girl walks and stuff. But what I started to realize was I need to start changing certain workouts that I do. If I say that I want to feel really good basically every day by having a really good workout, then I need to change at least 2 to 3 of my workouts and do something different, because what I'm trying to do on my upper body days is not working. I was so tied to the idea of being like, this is my workout split. I should be doing my upper body and my core at the gym, doing the same type of movements, like kind of the same way that I do with my leg days. But I realized that me being attached to this is not working for me anymore. And I need to let go. I need to stop being so in my comfort zone. I need to put myself in new places, in new situations, new workout classes, new whatever. If I really want the result that I want, which is to feel my absolute best, is to feel like I'm not like skipping workouts or I'm just like not getting the best workout in. But even something as simple as that, I was still really staying small. I was really still being in my comfort zone of just not actually putting myself out there and thinking about how I can change this workout, these 2 to 3 workouts out of the week where I'm not doing my lower body. And so I've been looking around to see if I can go to a Pilates class once or twice a week, changing something up. And there's obviously many other things in my life that I have been keeping small in a way and just trying to keep doing these things, but it's not really fueling me. It's not really giving me life force. And I'm starting to realize, like, the systems that I have in place, these systems are just keeping me, it's not really stuck. Like, I'm not feeling stuck, but they're just keeping me comfortable. And I think one thing that I had mentioned on the panel, as well as basically everyone else, you need to really normalize fear and just be okay with the fact that you're gonna feel a little bit afraid to do something for the first time, or you're gonna feel like not in your comfort zone when you do something for the first time, or, you know, things are gonna feel scary when you think about how you might be moving or things might be changing in your life. But like, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We look at fear and we look at change as a really negative thing. And for me personally, when I was younger, change was really negative for me. It was abrupt, it was quick, it was too much, too soon for me as a child for so many reasons. But over the years, I've learned the value in changing and growing and getting out of your comfort zone. And I've changed my relationship towards change by looking at it as, it doesn't need to be scary. It doesn't need to feel the way that it did when you were younger and your parents told you you had to move in like one day. Like, that was not healthy change, of course. But now in our lives, we have so many times where the change is not like our childhood, or the change is not actually bad. We just have this perception of this change based off of the things that we've gone through or the things that we tell ourselves, but it doesn't need to be our truth. So I guess the message here is to embrace change and know when your time is up. Know when you are in a certain season of life where you are slowing things down, and it's okay to slow things down. Or maybe you're working a lot and you're grinding and you're on your purpose and you're doing your thing. Realizing and tapping into your intuition when it's time to change things, time to change systems. I also think about this when it comes to content creation. When I was posting on TikTok, I realized at one point it just wasn't really fueling me. It wasn't really like touching my soul anymore because I couldn't talk long form, so I changed platforms. Like, there's so many things, right? Anyways, so I just wanted to bring that up because that was just life-changing amongst everything else that happened last night. But we are gonna go unpack at lunch and I'll see you there. Quick outfit. I am dressing for my walk. I am not dressing for lunch. So I'm wearing this shirt. This is from Aritzia. If I can find the link, I will try. I don't know, but it's from Aritzia. These leggings are Buff Bunny leggings, which I will link. I literally love them. They feel like Lululemon leggings, like can't go wrong. New Balance shoes. I'm wearing this jacket from Tommy Hilfiger, and these glasses. I got these like 2 years ago and they are so good. They're from Amazon, and I have a black pair as well. These were like really trendy at one point and they're like $10. So I'm gonna link them. They are literally such good freaking sunglasses and good quality. So yeah, let's go. from a nap because I was so tired after walking. I literally walked an hour there and an hour back. For me, I don't know, I've been so desensitized to walking that literally an hour walk feels like 20 minutes to me, which is great, but yeah, so anyways, I did a lot of walking today. Also, I kind of wanted to do that because I knew I wasn't going into the gym today, but I'm also getting my period either tomorrow or Sunday, sometime very soon. So I'm feeling the energy dips. If you guys are interested in watching a period self-care vlog, I will link it down below because I made one last time I was on my period, as well as another video that's really educational if you're interested in cycle syncing. But knowing that I'm going to be on my period and also knowing that I have some things that I want to get myself out of my own comfort zone with, I want to do some planning right now. Like I always have things on the go. I really feel like I need to get myself organized right now because I know that I'm about to have a lot of things coming up, and with being on my period, after that I have summer things, and then I basically have like 1 week before I end up going to Calgary. So I really need to get everything set. I need to figure out all my content. I need to make sure to launch my coaching. I need to do just like a lot of things. Also, if you guys want a mid-year reset video, I did make one for June, which I'll also link down below. Yeah, this is probably all I'm going to do. I'm gonna write out some ideas. What I really like to do is look at my whole entire month and then kind of start filling in all the things that are important. I like being able to see everything because that way I can prepare. Like if I see something that's at the end of June, then if we're in the beginning of June, I'm making sure to like have my list ready or get whatever I need done or start working on that project or whatever. So I think such a huge part of being successful in life is to have the proper systems in place. And one of them is having goals and making action plans to bring you closer to that goal basically every day. I want to do this until I feel like not doing it. And then maybe I'll watch some Real Housewives, but I don't know, maybe I should just leave it for like Saturday or Sunday night. Who knows? My friend and I are trying to figure out which place to go to tomorrow. So I think we're gonna go to some sort of patio. That'll be good. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Saturday morning. I literally just woke up not too long ago, so if I look like I'm half asleep, it's because I am. I figured that I would come on really quick and quickly talk about my journal practice because you guys always ask me, and I will be doing that right after I actually film this. So I love to write in the morning just because I always have a lot of different thoughts and stories and narratives that tend to come into my mind, especially depending on what's happening in my 3D reality. And I like to write out all the things that I'm thinking, that I'm feeling. If I have any ideas, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I have a million ideas in my head and I just need to put them out on paper. And also I like to do this thing that I've been calling self-concept journaling. It's really just me writing from a place of already having what it is that I'm working towards. So I'll sit down and I will visualize, and then I will write out how I see my future self. So I am a wife, I am a mother, I am a successful content creator, I am helping a lot of people, I am healthy, I'm successful, I'm this, that, and the third. Obviously go into detail, but I really like to do that to get my mind focused on what it is that I'm trying to reaffirm to myself to be true about myself. Because the truth is, in order to become the person that we want, we really need to see ourselves as capable of doing those things now. Because once we do that, then we start to take action from that place. If I look at myself, like I'm a fitness girly, I go to the gym, I take care of myself, like that's just a part of my life. When I'm done journaling, I'm going to think to myself, okay, well, the version of me that has what they want, AKA the fitness life, fitness girly, whatever it is, what would she do? What action would she be taking? She'd be going to the gym. But before I do the self-concept journaling, I am a little bit triggered about something in my personal life right now. And I know it's really just an old belief that I have tried my best to reprogram my mind on. But obviously I haven't completely yet, which is totally fine. And I just think every time I have some sort of trigger or I'm feeling some type of way, usually it's because I have a belief within myself about who I am or what I can get in my life. And so I like to work on what beliefs I'm holding about myself and what I actually believe about getting what I want in my life versus trying to change the situation that is actually triggering me, because it's never really the situation. It's never really the person. It's never really the opportunity. It's never really the thing. It's how you're perceiving that thing. And usually when we look at something like negative or wrong or bad or whatever, it's because we have a certain storyline that we're telling ourselves about what we get in our life or what we deserve, or, you know, how people show up for us, X, Y, and Z. And so it takes a lot of time to really rewrite stories for yourself. And so it's really helpful when you recognize that you're getting triggered by things to always come inwards and to ask yourself, like, what am I feeling and why do I actually believe this right now? Why am I getting triggered right now? Do I not feel worthy? Do I feel like this is too good to be true? Am I not trusting? Why am I not trusting? And what you'll come to find is these beliefs or these stories that you have within you right now is really just a manifestation of your old self. And my old self clearly wants to jump in and say, hey, can we do things how we always done them? But I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna write out some of my feelings, my thoughts, gonna have my coffee, gonna eat something, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I am really tired, but I'm gonna go to the gym and do legs, and then I'm meeting my friend Frida at 1:30, and I forget the place where we're going to. Bar Cana, I think we're going to. I don't really know, but obviously I'll update you guys and I'll see what outfit. I'm also thinking of doing a little get ready with me makeup look on Like to Know It, because I've been posting on there a lot, and you can post videos now. And if you don't know what Like to Know It is, it's essentially an app where you can follow your favorite creator or, I don't know, people who you really like, and they post their outfits, they post all their product recommendations, like all the things that are really unique to them. Well, not unique, but like that they really love, and then you can shop through those links. Just know they are affiliate links, so the content creator is making some sort of commission off of those links, but I mean, I don't see why not if you're sharing with your audience consistently about a product that you really love. But they are like blowing up, and I was told by many people to start getting on that app. Honestly, I just think it's really fun. I just think it's really fun to link any outfits, finding links for you guys, like coming up with outfit ideas, makeup products, like sharing with you guys things. Like I never really think about always listing like what I'm wearing, what's on my face, but I get so many questions constantly, and so I'm like, let's just have a hub where you guys can see everything. So anyways, if you're interested, you can follow me and Like to Know It. You can create a page if you want. If you're a creator, I think you have to sign up. Like you have to go through an application process, but I don't know. I don't think it's that hard, but I could be wrong. Either way, eventually you would get in. Also, one last thing. I do have 2 journal guides. They're $10 and they're digital, and I will have the link down below. One is a Heal to Manifest guide, and this just brings you through some of the things that I think are very important to address within yourself if you are trying to manifest and create the life of your dreams, because I really do think the manifestation process is really a result of you doing healing work, like honestly. And I also have one called the Inner Child Discovery Journal Prompt Guide, where it has a lot of prompts for you to really connect deeper to your inner child, to really do some self-exploration. I know some people struggle with journaling or what to journal about, especially when it comes to inner child healing and things like that. So I've just created something that I think could help you guys. So definitely check that out if you're interested. So change of plans. I realized that I was still a little bit too sore to do a heavy leg day. And so I'm gonna do my leg day tomorrow, and I wanna try to do Pilates at home today. So I'm gonna do a quick like at home workout. And I ended up actually going back to sleep because I don't feel the best. I feel like maybe I'm kind of under the weather. I don't know, but I'm also starting my period soon, and I just didn't get enough sleep, so I don't know. I'm not gonna speak that into existence, but anyways, and I have these electrolytes from Peak, and I figured why not try them today. This is their Beauty Electrolyte, Youthful Skin, Deep Hydration, Hyaluronic Acid, and Ceramides in this. I haven't tried it, so I'm gonna try it right now. And then I'm gonna get into the workout.
Exhale round. One more deep breath.
So one of my friends recommended Move with Nicole. She does Pilates, yoga, fitness. So I did one of her full body core workouts. I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna link it. She obviously is super big. Like look at all of her videos. She has like 9 million views. It's insane. So she's obviously really good, but the workout was amazing. I definitely want to do more of these at home in between my leg days. She even has whole plans here, like so many types of workouts. So definitely check her out. everyone, we are back and I am literally so hot. Okay, I am somebody who is cold all the time. It's a problem and I'm working on it. And so I thought it would be smart to wear a long sleeve shirt and also bring a sweater, but I knew I was gonna take the sweater off and I was gonna be fine, I thought. I was not fine. I was literally dying today. So I'm still trying to cool down from that, but I obviously had a really good time at lunch with Frida. We talked about everything, always. I got a Caesar salad with steak. I wanted to get a different salad, but they only had like 2 salads available on their brunch menu. So I was like, whatever, let's do it. It was actually really good though. And I'm in my steak era, so I figured I would order steak on a salad. Also, before we left, we ended up talking to 2 people that were sitting beside us, and Frida had told them that I was a YouTuber and we were talking about self-love and what it means. The guy asked me like, okay, what do you think, what's your definition of self-love? And I said, self-love is self-accepting yourself and not thinking that you need to be perfect, and how being perfect is literally an illusion. Like, we all collectively agreed. One of the biggest pieces of learning how to love yourself is accepting your flaws, accepting that you're not perfect. And that's actually something, you know what? That's interesting that we had that conversation today, because the journaling that I did this morning actually was really a reflection of the conversation that we had. And in my journal today, I was writing out, it's so weird. So I was looking at myself from like my higher self, and I was writing from that standpoint. So I was writing out everything that I do beautifully in my life, like how I make mistakes, how I constantly am trying, how beautiful it is that I'm insecure in some parts of myself, how it's so beautiful that I'm scared of things, that I'm scared to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I was just witnessing all the ways that normally I'd be mad at myself for not doing, like, you know, being afraid of something for the first time. I was looking at myself and being like, that's so beautiful. Like, you're like a beautiful, I don't even want to say mess in a bad way, but you're just like this chaotic, beautiful human being who is just experiencing life. And I was journaling from a place of just loving myself anyways, loving the fact that like I don't have it all figured out, that I'm like still having to go through so many phases and deaths and rebirths in my life. And so yeah, that's to me what self-love is. It's accepting yourself. It's not just doing self-care and always hitting your goals and having all these routines in place and just like being the best version of yourself. Sometimes the best version of yourself is just chaotic. Sometimes the best version of yourself is you just trying to figure things out and like tumbling upwards, tumbling uphill, not always making the right decision, stressing over something, overanalyzing something when you told yourself not to overanalyze something anymore. So, rant over. I don't know if I already said this in the vlog, but I feel a little bit under the weather today, I'm not gonna lie. So before I met Frida for lunch, I actually went to Shoppers to get some cold and flu medication, because when I feel like this, I just wanna like nip it in the bud. Like, we are not gonna get sick here. I also am gonna be on my period probably tomorrow, so I think that plays into how I'm feeling as well. Also, the Busy Blooming event, I was up quite late after that, so I think just a lot of things have affected how I'm feeling right now. So I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna take this off, get into comfy clothes. I also filmed a, I don't know, summer makeup routine, like a very simple one, like what I did today on my face. And I was starting to edit it on TikTok, so I'm gonna finish doing that. I'll probably post it on TikTok, I guess. But the reason why I made it on TikTok is because I wanted to save it on my phone and then post it onto my Like to Know It and then link all the products for you guys. So check out my Like to Know It and maybe my TikTok if I end up posting on there. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I just made a quick smoothie, protein smoothie. So I put in ice, mixed berries, and the berries were blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. I put in plain Greek yogurt, a scoop of vanilla whey protein. I put in half a scoop of my athletic greens, a little bit of orange juice, which sounds a little bit weird, but it tastes really good, and oat milk. I also took some of my cramp relief supplement this morning because I just got my period and I am feeling the cramps. A lot of you guys ask, Camprev is only available in Canada. I'll have the link down below if I can find it. But last time I couldn't find this, but they do have magnesium as well, which you can also just take. If you don't live in Canada, I have another link to Bio-Optimizers, or honestly, just get a supplement that has magnesium in it, because this is really what it is. It's magnesium. So I'm gonna be taking this. At this point, after you guys saw that last clip of me making the smoothie, I watched some YouTube videos and I literally was like, I need to go back to sleep. My head is still pounding, but it was pounding and I wasn't feeling good. Obviously I was having cramps, so I was like, no, we're not doing this. So I am up now. I still don't feel the best, but I was laying in my bed and I was like, okay, well, you can't wait until you feel good to get up and go do something, because let's just be real, you're probably just not gonna feel that good today. So you like prolonging it by scrolling on Instagram or Pinterest is not gonna do anything. So you might as well just get up and just know you're not gonna feel the best. And that's something that I've really been super aware of with myself, but things that I've been talking about in my content a lot is just becoming so aware of the stories that you tell yourself. Like, even in the moment when I was laying down in my bed, I was telling myself a story of being like, my head hurts, my cramps are really bad right now, and I don't feel like going to the grocery store, going for a walk, going to do anything. But that story was just keeping me feeling like more crap, because laying down in my bed, just reminding myself of how much I'm feeling like crap right now is only making me feel worse. And then of course, when you're scrolling, when you're not doing anything, at least for me, I will go into a spiral because I'm somebody who likes to get up and work and be productive. And sometimes I'm hard on myself, but sometimes I'm like, girl, you really just do need to get up. So anyways, I got myself together. This is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna go get coffee, and I think every single time that I make or talk about a period vlog or being on my period, I always say that I'm trying to cut out coffee, and then I never really do, and that's just what's happening. I'm just gonna get coffee. I try not to drink too much of it, but I know my headache partly is because I'm not feeling well, but also definitely is because I have not had caffeine today, and I usually have caffeine a lot earlier in the day. And then I'm gonna take a nice little stroll around Waterfront, and then I'm gonna circle back and stop at the grocery store, get some groceries, come back home, probably make some food, and do a little reset, because although I feel like my life is kind of reset a little bit, I think I just need to do some sort of cleaning and cooking and like preparing myself. So I feel like I've done something, because I'm not gonna lie, I am spiraling a little bit today. It's interesting, and I'm gonna try not to go on a rant here, but I find when I am on my period, I have a lot of deep insights that come to me from the month that has passed. So it sounds really weird in a way, but I feel as if my body literally talks to me and speaks to me and tells me basically if I've done a good enough job taking care of my body or not, in a way. Right now, I feel intuitively like there was definitely things that I could have been doing that I was not doing in the past month when it came to my physical health, but also my mental health, that I was kind of either slacking on, suppressing, ignoring, just half-assing, in which now I feel the repercussions in a way. And when I mean repercussions, I really just mean the part of me that can't not be online right now, my higher self, I guess, is basically saying like, you need to address these certain areas of your life moving forward. And this is what happens every time on my period. I just have these like insights of like, this is why you're feeling like this right now. So anyways, the reason why I feel like I'm spiraling a little bit is because I'm feeling these messages come up, my mind, my soul, my body, I don't know where they're coming from, okay? And I'm feeling an energy towards myself of like, you could have done better, and I'm getting a little hard on myself. And I'm trying not to, because I used to be so incredibly hard on myself, and I try not to dwell on the things that I cannot change. And I really try and use this information as like, okay, a new lesson moving forward. Like these are things or areas of my life that I can work on a little bit deeper. My health, my mental health, relationships, things like that. But I think because I have so many things coming up in the next few weeks as well that I'm preparing for, and then it's almost like I'm intuitively being reminded of the things that maybe I was not doing my absolute best on, or I was staying small in, is overwhelming me a little bit. And then of course I get mad at myself. So I'm trying not to be mad at myself today, but I think maybe doing a reset will help me, and then just getting out of my own head and going for a walk. I think I'm gonna walk with no headphones. And I know there's a trend right now of like doing silent walks, and I think that it's so good to do that. I remember I made a video on how to heal your nervous system a long time ago, which I can do updated ones. We're gonna be talking about the nervous system on the podcast actually in the next few weeks. But I said in one of those videos to stop like overloading your sensories. So, you know, if you're looking to calm down and live more of a soft life and relax more, sometimes it's good to not have a million things going. So like your TV going and you're scrolling on Instagram and you're talking to your friend on your phone, or you're out in the city downtown and you're listening to music and you're like stimulated a lot. I find I really like to go on walks and listen to podcasts. Podcasts I find slow me down more than music. So I haven't done too many silent walks, but what I have been doing a lot at home is just silence. Like in the morning, I'm not putting on a YouTuber or a podcaster or any music. I'm just with myself and everything's very calm. I'm putting on an incense. I'm like opening my door and just hearing natural wind and cars go by. And it's been really calming. And so anyways, I think I'm gonna do a silent walk today, but I'm gonna bring my headphones just in case I get, I don't know. You know, sometimes then you get in your head and you're like, you know what, I need a podcast. So we're gonna go do that. This is what I'm wearing for my outfit. Very simple, very hot girl walk-esque. I'm wearing these shorts from Buff Bunny. I wear them all the time. I will link them on my Like to Know It page. Just like a sweater here, because I actually don't know how cold it is. I'm pretty sure it's warm out, but whatever. I'm wearing this shirt as well. It's like this corset top. It's from Buff Bunny. I think that they're out, but I know that they have like similar tops, so I'll definitely try and link it. Obviously my bag, this is just from Guess, it's an old bag. I'm wearing New Balance shoes. Guys, these New Balance shoes are my hot girl walk shoes. I have shoes over here, can't really see them. Nike Air Dunks, or Dunks, I don't know. I wear those when I'm going to any sort of event that is a little bit more like dressy and I don't want to wear heels to, but these shoes I just wear when I'm walking and they are amazing. Also my sunglasses as well. And I also forgot to mention, I canceled my plans today. I'm not gonna go meet up with my friend Kendra. I just feel like today's just not the day, and sometimes you just have to change plans. Like we were talking about at the beginning of this vlog, sometimes you just have to change your plans. Also, I need to get my nails off, but I am not gonna sit at a nail salon today for damn near an hour and a half, so we're gonna do that another day. Okay, let's go. We are back, and of course I feel so much better. I don't feel 100%. I still am feeling my cramps, and my headache has kind of gone away, obviously because I had coffee, but I still kind of feel it. So anyways, let me show you what I got. Now, I am basically a creature of habit, so I will stick to the same foods or meals for like months at a time. But recently I've been really into steak. Shout out to Joyi because she put me on steak. So I got 3 pieces of strip loin steak, grass-fed Australian Angus beef, and I will literally eat this whole thing. And I looked online, and one of these pieces are like 50 to almost 60 grams of protein, which is amazing because if you guys don't know, the only thing that I focus on right now is, well, I mean, there's many things that I focus on when it comes to my diet. I'm not really on a diet, but the way that I eat is protein. So I really try my best to get as much protein in as possible to help me with growing muscle, and just in general, protein is so good, especially for women. Obviously, I make sure that I eat balanced meals, healthy meals. I eat from home a lot, but that's like the one thing that I focus on the most. We got more beef jerky because I am not done with being obsessed with beef jerky. And what I usually do is I will cut up some marbled cheese and put it on Melba toast with a piece of beef jerky and like have it as a snack. So freaking good. And of course, very high protein. I also got some grapes. They look pretty good. I'm thinking of freezing some of them, but also just keeping some just in the fridge. But that's when I know that I am not fully 100% and I'm a little bit under the weather, is I crave the most random things when I'm sick. Usually I don't really have an appetite, which I actually don't really have one. But if I do, I usually crave grapes or like watermelon, and for some reason, chicken strips. Like that is like my ideal meal when I'm not feeling good. It's very odd, and I've always been like that. So anyways, that's why I feel like I picked it up today at the grocery store, because I don't usually buy grapes. Of course, I got a cucumber and tomato because you guys know I'm gonna make my feta salad. Got a cheese for the salad, literally just cut up the tomatoes, the cucumber, put in these cubed feta pieces, and then I add olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette and a little bit of pink salt, sometimes maybe a little bit of seasoning, but this cheese actually has some seasoning in it, so I don't really add anything else in it. And I like to just have that on the side of my steak, if I have salmon, whatever. I got more plain Greek yogurt because I have yogurt bowls with this, and I also add this into my smoothie. I also got more oat milk and orange juice. That orange juice really is just to add a little bit into my smoothies. And I couldn't resist, guys. I got some Cinnabons that I'm gonna be making, or cinnamon rolls, but they're from the brand Cinnabon. But I'm gonna make this tonight because of course I'm craving something and my appetite is a little bit off, and I wanted to get donuts, but they don't have fresh donuts the way that I really like them. Fun fact, one of my favorite sweets is donuts, or like pastries, but mainly donuts. So if you know any good donut places in Toronto, downtown, please let me know. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because all I'm gonna do for the rest of the day is make the salad, make my dinner. I'm gonna quickly tidy up my place. I'm also going to plan out my week, especially since I didn't do some of the things that I would like to do today. Let's actually go through my week for just a moment, because I know you guys asked me, and you guys also have been asking me like how to plan and stuff. I did do a mid-year reset video, but I didn't go into depth about, well, whatever, you can just go watch it. But this week, I have a lot of things on my calendar, okay? I got my first part, or first half of my book back from my editor, so she has comments. So I need to go through them and respond back to her just to like continue the editing process. So I need to really make sure that's done, because we are hoping to have everything sent in by mid-July. And because I'm gonna be going to the Stampede second week of July, like I need to get this done now. By the way, she did mention that most likely the book will be coming out January 2024, which takes so long. I couldn't even believe how long it takes to like get a book to print and everything, but so that's, at least we know some sort of timeline. I need to edit this vlog, which I'm actually going to do that tonight as well. I need to launch my one-on-one coaching, so definitely check out that if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. On my Instagram, if you have missed the story post of me linking it, it will always be linked in my bio, and I'm gonna have a highlight of my coaching stuff. So if you don't see it for some reason, then I haven't posted it, but it will always be like linked in my information, so it won't be hard for you to find. Of course, this week I need to record a podcast. I need to edit the podcast. I also need to do another video, which I don't know what I'm gonna talk about yet. So you can let me know in the comments down below what you want me to do for a video this week. Also, I need to work on doing all of my scripts for my podcast episodes that I'm gonna be pre-recording when I'm away in Calgary. I'm not gonna pre-record all my YouTube videos because I just can't, and there's gonna be so much Calgary content that I'm gonna be using for my YouTube channel, so like I can't do that, which is fine. Of course, I have a content calendar, and I've had some, like I've come up with some ideas of what I want the Calgary content to kind of be, but of course things happen, things come up, so we'll see what kind of content you guys get. But for the podcast, I can pre-plan, so I need to start working on those scripts, because the week after that, I need to make sure they're all filmed, all edited, and all uploaded, because I want to get that out the way. Next weekend, I have a midsummer party to go to at Tessa's house, and also a pool party on the 25th. So I'll definitely have another Summer in the City vlog, and there's probably gonna be more things that come up. And of course, me just working on myself, going to the gym, hot girl walks, connecting with friends. Also, some of my outfits should be coming in the mail for the Stampede. I've already gotten some pieces, which are actually really cute, and they're from Micas. I think that's how you say it. Micas or Macas, M-I-C-A-S. Some of you guys have asked me if their stuff are really good. They're actually really nice, like pieces of clothing, and they're cheap, they're whatever. I like them. So I've ordered a few things actually from True Religion, RIP my bank account. I ordered some stuff from White Fox. And I also have a shopping cart that I want to finish, like I want to put in the order today from a store called Cider, I believe. Cedar or Cider, don't know how to say it. And so hopefully most of my outfits will come in. Another thing I need to write down here as well is I need to go to the mall to pick up just like any like last minute things this is all for the Stampede in Calgary. And by the way, I'm gonna be staying there longer than just the Stampede, so that's why it like sounds bigger than it is. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do for my hair. What I'm thinking is to do braids, like boho braids, which I'll put up a photo of what I'm thinking. This girl has like little strands of hair that are left out from the braids that I really, really like. So I'm thinking of doing that as long as I can get the right hair and it looks good. And I just wanna get my hair braided for at least the Stampede week because it's gonna be like a girls trip. There's gonna be like partying. There's gonna be go, 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 lots of things happening. And I just like, love my hair, it's great. But when I go to vacations and things and I'm constantly doing things, I'd rather just not have to do my hair. But because I am gonna be staying in Calgary for a lot longer, I'll definitely take them out by the end of the trip. Like I won't keep them in because I won't need to. And I wanna find a gym to go to as well in Calgary. Like I wanna do like normal things. So after the Stampede, I want that hair out. Also, like I already mentioned, I need to freaking get these nails off. I think what I'm gonna do is take these nails just off completely and then get them redone right before I go to Calgary. And yeah, I think that's some of the things that I'm doing this week. Let me know what you're doing this week. I would love to know what you guys are spending your time doing. Every week is definitely a lot different for me, but I'm always doing something. I'm always working on something. One goal for myself that I wanna have this week when it comes to my fitness is I want to start going on a very early morning walk around the lakeshore because it's like where I'm walking, it's so beautiful, it's so quiet, it's so freaking calm. And I feel like I really need to just push myself and start moving my body really early in the morning. And sometimes it's hard to just do like a really strenuous workout. It takes me a little bit to like get up, do my morning routine and go. But on the days, especially when I'm not doing leg day, which is not, not every day is leg day, I like to go to the waterfront and walk around and then come home and do some sort of at-home Pilates. So I'm gonna be doing that more because I really wanna strengthen my core and work my upper body more. And this is not because like I want abs or anything like that. I just think core strength is very, very important. And for me especially, I don't have the strongest core. I know that I don't have the strongest core. Same with my lower back and my glutes. Like those are 3 areas that I really wanna get stronger at because when you don't have strong glutes, you sometimes struggle with low back pain. And even with your core, if you don't have a strong core, you can have low back pain as well, things like that. And especially working from home, I tend to find that sometimes my lower back just doesn't feel good. So that's something that's like more of a physical health point that I focus on when I am working out, not just like, oh, can I get my glutes to look really nice or my abs to look really nice? Like I don't care about that. I care about the core strength. So yeah, I'm gonna put everything away. I am going to write a few things down on my calendar, quickly clean the place. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm probably just gonna brush it out and put it in some twists, just like reset the vibe. One last thing I forgot to say, I'm probably gonna tan at some point because it's really sunny out and I have a beautiful day bed, which I will have linked on my Like to Know It if you are interested in it. It's so freaking cute. And yeah, that's gonna be my Sunday. So I thought this weekend would be a little bit more summer in the city vibe. I didn't really think it was going to be basically a period vlog. I feel like this is what it was, but that's just what happens sometimes and it's okay. And I'm obviously still working through some of the intrusive thoughts that come into my head about me not being perfect, but we're doing fine. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much if you watched to the end of this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Alicia Gogan. Also the podcast Instagram, the Globe Seekers Podcast. Of course, I also have my YouTube channel for the podcast, the Globe Seekers Podcast, or you can just find it on Spotify and Apple. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.